Hey guys, Lisa from Hello Happy here with another video in my How to Read Crochet Pattern series. I finally found the power supply to my ring light that I lost way back in February when we moved across the country. Yeah, I just found it the other day after almost an entire year, so it's for a cat coaster this time. I made this thing back in 2015. It's been a free pattern on my blog since then. But I dropped it. I have gone back and rewritten all of the patterns that I featured so far, and this one needed some real rewriting, let me tell you. I've had it as like a free PDF download on Ravelry, and typos. But anyway, she's new now, she's refreshed, she's much better. And I'm getting rid of the PDF and I'm just gonna have the text version on my website. This video is gonna be a little bit different because I'm not going to be making one of these alongside the video. I am just going to go through and basically break down what everything means. I'm gonna have my website open in front of me and I'm just gonna go through it all with you step by step rather than making one. And I think that's gonna work really well for some people's brains. So I just thought I would try a different method. So you'll need to go to my website. The link is of course in the description. Open up the blog post, play the video, look at the blog post while the video is playing, and you will start to be able to read patterns. So if you're ready, let's go. When you open it up, there's a really short, and I mean a really short blurb about the pattern because I didn't write much in 2015 and I didn't decide to add anything to it today. So scroll past that and you get to supplies. There's a breakdown. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. You probably don't need me to talk about how to read supplies because you probably already read English. So go through that. I've got some affiliate links thrown in there. You don't have to use them, but if you want to, you can. And then we get to abbreviations. All of my patterns are using US crochet terms. I've got that in the footer of my website because I have a million patterns and I don't have that written into any of the posts. So I just put it in the footer. It's all US crochet terms, all right? So you go down the list. If you see ST, that means stitch, etc. You can read them. This is how you decode crochet patterns. And these are standard abbreviations. They're not something I made up. They're something you're gonna see in every pattern. And then I have a little kitty emoticon for those of you who are too young to know. Back in my days when we had to walk uphill both ways to school, we didn't have emojis. You had to make text pictures of things, and I just thought it was great, so I put it in there. All right, so moving on to the pattern. Skip past the video because you're already watching it, obviously. It says notes. You got to read the pattern notes. It says work in joinless rounds. Use a stitch marker if you need one. So don't join any of your rounds in this. It just goes endlessly. And then we get started. It says round 1, make a magic ring of 6 single crochet. Pretty straightforward. Now round 2 and 3, increase around, meaning you're going to do an increase in every stitch going around. And it says using HDC, which you're going to know because of the abbreviations. This is half double crochet. So do not use single crochet even though you used it in round 1. Use half double crochet, and you're going to do that for both rounds 2 and 3. So in the parentheses you see 12 semicolon 24. So that means that's the stitch count for the first row. That's the stitch count for the second row. So row and round, mix up row and round all the time. So round 2 is going to have a total stitch count of 12. Round 3 is going to have a total stitch count of 24. All right, you with me? If you're not, this isn't going well. All right, so round 4, it's got in little asterisks, it says half double crochet, increase around. So you already know around means you're going to do that around. But what do the little asterisks mean? Well, if you go up to the abbreviations, you'll see little asterisks say repeat the instructions between asterisk and asterisk. So what you're going to do is you're going to do half double crochet, increase, and repeat that around the entire round. And then you're going to have a stitch count of 36. And then row 5, half double crochet, increase around. So you're going to repeat those instructions. You're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 around the entire round. And you're going to finish with a stitch count of 48. And then round 6, half double crochet into 3 stitches and increase and repeat that around for a total count of 60. So you should have a pretty good understanding of what that means at this point. If not, just rewatch what I said for rounds 4 and 5. It's the same thing. I have faith that you are totally with me here. All right, so once you finish round 6, it says, next you'll make the ears. You won't crochet over the entire round. This is going to make more sense when you read the instructions for round 7. And you'll notice there's no stitch count indicated for round 7. So round 7, you're going to have to go slow. Take your time and understand what you're doing. So in the first stitch, you're going to double crochet. Oh, I'm noticing right now, it'll be in yours, but I don't have DC in my abbreviations, so I'm going to fix that. It'll show up in yours. It says double crochet, TR. What is TR? Treble. So you're going to have to do a treble stitch, which is basically just one extra step after double crochet. So double crochet, treble, and this is 3 treble into the next stitch. So you're going to do double crochet, treble, and then you're going to make 3 trebles into that third stitch. And then next, treble, double crochet, half double crochet, and then slip stitch into the next 7 stitches. So that first chunk of stitches you did before all the slip stitches, that's 1 ear. And now you're going to repeat the same thing to make the other ear. So you're going to half double crochet, treble, 3 treble, treble, double crochet, half double crochet. So you're just repeating what you already did. Now the reason that first ear in row 7 didn't start with a half double crochet was because, you know, the final stitch of row 6 was already a half double crochet, and since we're not joining rounds, you know, there's no like cemented start and stop of each round. So you don't have to start with a half double because really it already started with a half double. Alright, so you finish off with a slip stitch into the next stitch. And then weave away your ends. There's a lot of different methods you can use to invisibly hide your end in the round. Just, you know, pick one you like. Let's see. And then at this point, if you want to add any facial features or details, you can add them now. I decided I didn't want to. I made it for my craft room in 2015, and I was going for more of like a minimal cute sort of thing, so I didn't add any, but feel free to get real cute and creative. After that, the crochet is done, so you don't need me to help you read past that point, but I do recommend putting like a felt backing on it, especially if it's going to be on like a wood surface, because the felt backing will just keep more water off the wood, especially if you use acrylic or poly felt, like eco felt. Like, it's kind of water repellent. It's you know, it's plastic. It's not great for the environment, but it'll keep the water off of your wood. So, and then just sew that on with a blanket stitch, and I included someone else's video in the post for that. So you should be good to go there. This video is basically at an end now. So hopefully you have something that looks like this. I know some people in the past have ended up complaining that it's more bear-like than cat-like, but you kind of have to, you know, kind of gotta squish it into shape. I mean, you can certainly decide to like spread it out and just decide to call it a bear instead, but in my opinion, it's a cat, you know. But you can do what you want with that. So yeah, really short, simple, straightforward video. I know this is more helpful for certain brains. I think I probably would have preferred this style of video when I was learning. So maybe I made this for past me and anybody else who is like me. So yeah, hopefully that was really helpful for some people and you are more comfortable with reading patterns now. Bye!